I got so excited over the weekend. I made sure that I put aside everything yesterday and finally colored in my dark fairy tales by Kerby Rosanes. I love this book, and I took the leap, but I also did the color along with my colorful country life. And so it was a little bit challenging. I've not done that before. Took me forever, longer than the video would have been because I had to find my pencils. And I did find out though that I do not have a lavender Prismacolor. So first of all, I did this. I did the title page, and I did it. I tried to match this the best I could without making that white, and I made a little more color down here. And so I got that done. And what I used on the outside were oil pastels, and then I rubbed them in with little daubers, and I rubbed that all in. And then there's a little bit of glitter pen in here, but the rest is Prisma colored pencils. And the top here also has some glitter on it. And I added the moon. There's no moon. There's moon on the front here, and I liked it, so I added the moon to here just by tracing a bottle cap. Okay, and then I didn't do this one. These are my next attempts, but I did do this one the best that I could. I screwed up. Maybe I shouldn't point it out, but she's used, I forget what it's called, Derwent watercolor pencils in the background. I just use what the mishmash I have of Crayola, Crazy Art, whatever kind of pencils I did, and I tried to get them close to the colors that she had. Didn't quite, so mine is a little bit more colorful up here. And down here at this part that's around her head, I didn't leave room for a little white border on some tips on the top of these, so that's where I messed up at basically. But other than that, I got pretty close to what she had done as she was doing it. I'm pretty happy with it because I probably would never have come up with the way the hair is and the way the faces are on here. I'm going to turn it around so you can see the other side, the other spooky side too. But yes, I got one page done. And I saved most of her videos. And the reason I'm saving her videos to watch later and do the little color alongs with is because she uses Prismacolor, and that's all I have for colored pencils. So they weren't cheap when I got them, but I did get a discount because I took $30, I wish, 30% off discount coupon thing that I had on my phone when I went to Michael's, and I splurged and I got the 150. So yeah, I got the main ones. I colored way back in 2017, and I think I did it for about a year and a half. And I followed I can't write at the top off the top. Color It was called, and I believe they had like a Facebook group, and you could go in there when they do a live. They did a live same day every week, and you could color along. They'd give you the page, and then you'd print it off ahead of time, and then you color along with them, color whatever way you wanted, and then they would talk about the coloring techniques, and they would talk about what they were going to do next week, and they would tell you, about their books. And I believe they're still up and running, but I haven't gone back to them. No special reason why I haven't. It's just that there seems to be so much out there right now. It really grew, and I wish I would have just stuck with this and not dabbled in the 50 million other hobbies that I've had over the years and attempted. This is one that's more relaxing to me. But man, the artists nowadays are awesome. I mean, just the details and the way they can just flawlessly put together a page, and it just looks so realistic. I'm hoping to pick up some of those techniques, and hopefully I can get in the groove again and really get into these books. I have this book, and I also have Fragile World um, by Kerby Rosanes, and those two I'm going to work on first before I venture and get other ones. I got to, for my sake, uh, color in these books to warrant me getting another book. You know what I mean? After a while, I'll just be collecting all these books, and they're just going to be sitting around. And what's the sense of having a coloring book if it doesn't have color in it, right? So I'm hoping that after a few pages in here with color alongs, that I'll pick up some of these great techniques that these artists have, and maybe combine them or add my own little flair and uh, go forward with it. Um, it was a bit intimidating. I even did she did gold in here, and I had a watercolor set that I had been gifted from Amazon, and they had all kinds of they're called shimmering watercolors. Beautiful. I mean, I'm going to show you in one of my other books that I did for a collab. It was for Disney and Coloring with Jamie had a collab, and we did. You were doing a fall thing, and I did this, and the background is actually those shimmering watercolors, and it looks like foil. Beautiful, quick, easy. But now I'm going to be getting into these books and start coloring in them. I feel bad. I'm buying books because I'm like, oh my God, I love this book. Oh my God, I love that book. Especially the horror themed serial killer books that I have, true crime. Oh my gosh, yeah. But I need to be coloring in them. So I want to thank all of the great colorers out there, the colorists out there who have those videos up and have the color alongs and the special techniques and ideas and tips and all that other good stuff to help me on my coloring journey. And I hope I get a lot more people to come in on my channel and help me or give me tips, or maybe even like the way I do things as much as I like how everyone else does theirs. Everybody's unique and different and takes coloring in their own way. They add little things and things you wouldn't even think of, and you're like, oh crap, yeah, I could use that. Or wow, why didn't I think of that? Type of deal. And I think it's awesome that everybody's sharing their talent one way or another. And we're all learning, and we're all together in this, and we're not judging, and that's awesome. So, with all that being said, I am not one for super long videos. And so I would like it if you would give me a thumbs up if you like my video. And hopefully you'll share, subscribe. That would be great. And comment. Let me know what you think. And I hope to see some of you, or all of you, or anyone who wants to join me in my journey in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye for now.